Mockeries of justice erupt into violence. Atrocities of bomb blast shatter the silence. A riot cops drop from a Molotov cocktail, thrown by a hooded youth while his boys pop shells. Non-believing heathens that be scheming on your downfall. Find it that it's too late as they all surround you. Shatter your reality, savagery unleashed as beasts sink their teeth into the flesh of the sheep. Cause was a breakdown like an urban takedown. Fuck these trash rappers with a corporatized fake sound. My style was developed with a prevalent persistence, lurking in the shadows like an underground resistance. Embracing the chaos, diving to oblivion. Even under fire, still surviving like a militant. Attack without judgment, the tactics drastic. A flammable liquid in utopias made of plastic. Animal instinct and rampant havoc. Eradicate the social fabric of the planet. Humanity's new dawn is born in the clashes as a new order emerges from the ashes. The masses crave a savior like Hitler or Jesus, as young men salute and the women have seizures. Mass hysteria, primal instincts are conjured and whipped into a frenzy just like a Beatles concert. Revolt abnormality, a culture of insanity, a blind obedience to a code of personality. Sections of the populace ingrained beyond redemption become a state-sponsored skull-crushing henchman. Moral conceptions are tomorrow's rejections in favor for a savior, aim a hollow projections. Darkness descend, fake martyrs pretend and contemplate their fate as their carcass lament. Animal instinct and rampant havoc. Eradicate the social fabric of the planet. Humanity's new dawn is born in the clashes as a new order emerges from the ashes. Pure destruction, repercussions of the madness, clutching at your sanity in various fragments. In regions that's lawless, harboring guerrillas, plot assassinations with terrorists and killers. Streets flow crimson rivers from the scrimmages. Government forces and militias pillage villages. The violence don't cease, just increasing to a slaughter. Cops get more power, shoot to kill is the order. Unrivaled factions with sleeper cell members use nationalism to conceal their true agendas. History repeats in a near distant future. The masses revolt and then the riot squad shoot ya. Your total enslavement is almost complete. With closed-circuit television on every inch of street. Police walk the beat with monopolies on violence, enforcing status quos and the policies of tyrants. Civil disorder met with killing and slaughter. The state apparatus is fulfilling their orders and turn a living entity into a carcass. You face to face with darkness, cold and fucking heartless. The laughter's insane, like Hussein in a whole departure from civility, completely out control. Whatever transpires, set it fire to your conscience. Doses of reality in the world filled with nonsense. Cause a calamity like war and some anarchy. Gorge on the tragedy and treat laws with apathy. You never trust shit, it's corrupt to the core. Got a lot of the people they think of fuck they laws. They build more prisons, recruit more police, but you and I know that there'll never be peace. Blood leaks in the streets and the violence don't cease as victims turn victims and their families are laying wreaths. Peak depravity, humanity spirals. Insanity and rifles as neighbors turn rivals. Governed by fear and material desires, by repressive regimes and messiahs of pariahs. Eras of terror, decades of rage, abduction, corruption, destruction of an age. So close your eyes and sleepwalk in the civil war. Reality sinks in like the slamming of a prison door.
Italian. No pump or auto?
It's nickel-plated, snub nose. Otherwise, it's the same as a service revolver.
It's a brand new. We just got them in. That's
Trying to stop anything that moves.
Just touch the trigger, the beam comes on, and you put the red dot where you want the ball to go. You can't miss.
That 38. It's a fine gun.
A notion of power is devoured the weak. Why you get the blind masses to turn the other cheek? Like they all in a deep sleep mentality of sheep. Getting paid by the hour so one can't slice cheap. And wasteful humans are doomed to a seal fate. Try to change direction but it's all too late. Generations of degenerates addicted to their decadence. Just open up your eyes, you can see the fucking evidence. Program consumers trapped in their illusions, treading water neck deep on a planet of pollution. There's no more solutions, trajectory is set. And no more revolutions, cause collectively we dead. There's only individuals, isolated, pacified, easily controlled, and the whole species asinine. Now backs to the divine till it tap us on the shoulder. The planet getting warmer but my heart's getting colder. Icicles in my ventricles seem unpreventable. Anything pure is dragged down by some tentacles into the abyss to be consumed by the scavengers. Immeasurable gluttony that knows no parameters. Can't rise from the dead cause you ain't fucking Lazarus. You stuck on a planet that's become fucking hazardous. Gases and toxins, man-made doctrines. And if you got funds and wolves running through with shotguns. I've turned beyond despondent, arcadic chapters. Demonic but raptured when the sonnets are captured. Immerse my recitals rage, flow it like a tidal wave. As the vinyl plays, roll my joints with the Bible page. Destroy all the remnants, a burn all resemblance. Till all their idols just a smoking pile of embers. Relentless subversion, getting drunk up in the urban. Rolling on some herb down in shots of straight bourbon. Laugh to myself and watch parades of the doom. These narcissistic plebs dancing to the same tune, while hiding from reality and blissful unawareness. Believe a fuck of fairy tales, notions of fairness. A tragedy of commons with some common misconceptions. Deplete the resources and out come the weapons. Chilling hard facts of a populace of vermin whose fate and outcomes are always predetermined. Political decay and the system all corrupt. The citizens distracted and couldn't give a fuck. A global scale failure of institutions that focus on the growth while we choking on pollution. Greedy fucking parasites on the whole disgraceful, consuming at a rapid rate, all it's irreplaceable. Pathetic beliefs and illusions need distinction. We're humans on the brink, still consuming till extinction. Necessary evil, people seek a salary, scraping out a living but are eating off depravity. The nature of tragedy, anatomy of anarchy, displaced humanity in states of capacity. We party like dumb fucks on the Titanic, as widespread panic enveloped the planet. Society oblivious to impending doom, they rather stay distracted and closing their cocoons. And good civilians are always half sleeping as toxins of man-made doctrines they seep in. Going off the deep end, your whole life cheapin'. Forget about it all and get drunk on the weekend. Your purpose is serving, subservient a slave in exchange for some paper and the shit you all crave. With complete disdain and disregard, it got me looking at society like a house of cards. participants of parasitic systems, whether you were Buddhist, Muslim or Christian. What it come to at the bottom line, shit revolve around the dollar sign. White collar crime and consumers hollow minds. Don't really see what these other fucking rappers see. I'm pissing in this mainstream of law-abiding apathy. A mainstream psychology infected by greed, where workers fill their house up with shit they don't need. Informed personalities from music and sitcoms, swallow propaganda every time that it's clicked on. Then go back to work, that's all your net worth, and contour your image for a social network. Children of the system that pay homage daily to chains when your brain in this modern day slavery. In a game of deception, betrayal and survival, where trust is a luxury, your friends become your rivals. Jews hang with dealers, felons and thugs. Over time they befriend them, now they're selling their drugs. And fantasize that they're gonna become some hustlers, but wind up as junkies hanging out with their customers. And in the big air suits, packing the trains, while an addict in a toilet shooting smack in their veins. And more often than you think, corrupt cops fucking plant drugs, illegally detain you and beat you up in handcuffs. For pounds, O's, QPs, points and grams. And it seems a lot of kids ain't got a choice or plan. They get locked in institutions for rock distribution. Politicians all pretend but they ain't got solutions. Supply and demand, dividing grands on some digitals, with habitual criminals that keep their risk minimal. Impact rat, racist black economy, philosophies where syndicates profit from narcotics like commodities. With coke from Colombia, meth from Myanmar, Taliban, heroin, the cash rolling through Panama. Our international banks then cycle their funds, while Chinese-made precursors getting sourced by the tons. New markets get acquired, while more fiends getting high. Drug wars over turf and civilians in the crossfire. Trigger-happy death squads carry out surveillance, execute dealers, blood stains on the pavement. Massacres up in the slums and crumbs off the table. Victims hooded and shot, hands bound by some cables. And violent crimes, all part of the epidemic. We zombified fiends and drug-induced schizophrenics. So most of the time it's the poor to get arrested, while gangsters stay paid in this greenfield cesspit. Dumb fuck straight from the mole. not an individual, just do what you're told. I've come to the conclusion, abusing normality. Manifest my thoughts, make the abstract reality. Cause pure fucking greed replaces all in the modern time. The masses can't face it that we're living on some borrowed time. Skepticism, cynicism, all within the children. They can't even see your future even worth building. Amidst the depths of desperation, facing your fate and try to change direction, but you know it's too late. The horrors of the world now reduced to banality, until it's not at arm's length becomes your reality. Gradually we slide unaware of the abyss. Can't see any light through the darkness and the mist. Can't resist our own instinct, a blueprint for disaster. We follow in the steps of our flawed forefathers. Charades just continue, we maintain the masquerade. Can't face the fact that we all been betrayed. Unavoidable outcome, I doubt none will make it. While people are consumed by their blind fucking hatred. Tribalism sacred, so kill for the nation. And never-ending cycles of retaliation. As the four horsemen advancing relentlessly. No future for your children, your way of life a memory. Just sitting on a bench with the stench of blunts. Are kicking out freestyles, fucking bent and drunk. It's kinda funny, shit flips quicker, winners turn losers. Some turning users or full-time boozers. And some do the what? Inject a pipe while they selling off points underneath the street light. Through my hazy recollection and collection of memory, I found that many enemies pretend to be a friend of me. Your negative energy comes back and revolves, and most shit it never ends until the problem gets solved. You can hear the screams as they echo through the night air, with people running from their demons but they find they right there. A personal nightmare and nothing's ever quite fair, but it don't fucking matter, nobody might care. I'm still rocking Nikes, black hoodie, navy jeans, in this inner city where I've seen a lot of crazy things. Most falling victim to their schemes, sell their dreams, doing anything if it justify the means. So take a deep breath, because death it is for certain, and take a final bow before your final fucking curtain. Lurking in the urban dark trap in my headphones, roaming in a dead zone with visions on my headstone. I never give a shit, I'm living it just illegitimate. Spit the illest shit and contraband, still concealing it. Stuck up in the same fucking daily grind, where I'm feeling isolated and betrayed by my kind. In certain situations every day I'm still living in. Got me yakking cold, only think about the dividends. You need a street mentality when in this bleak reality, and if you can't face it then you reach a deeper tragedy. Towards a reaper gradually, one step at a time, amidst the drug overdoses, weapons and crime. Perception ingrained, introspection in vain. No affection, just pain, my dejection's the same. Through deception and games, disaffection remains, while I stare in the mirror, my reflection unchanged. Unconscious hostility resides in the majority, distorting perceptions and thriving on dishonesty, disguising your morals as a form of enlightenment, justifying your position, sense of entitlement, divine right to rule, treat the people like fools, entrench conformity through the media and schools, believing in a dream but the vision is vague, and if you don't conform you face a prisoner's cage. The apathy tailors itself to individuals, whether you a politician, preacher or criminal. Ends justify the means of missing optimistic dreams, playing in a dirty game pretending that it's clean. The gleam of the goal lead to horrors untold, by the time you realize already sold your own fucking soul. Your goal is so shallow in the shadow of your ego, against all the odds but you still in the casino, contaminated by an ignorant view of ourselves that's completely self-serving and obsessed by the fucking wealth. Advertising mesmerizing dumb consumers who brainwash, self-obsessed and living in illusions, fixated on the frivolous as the world turns and stay preoccupied with redundant concerns. These mindless followers to a cult of celebrity that's selling you an ego-driven dream of prosperity, embracing consumption with no hesitation. First world access to third world's aspiration to build the rich countries and our modern history, ignoring the fact it's mainly built on others' misery. The apathetic and immune to the everyday horrors, empathy sacrifice for almighty dollars. Narcissistic psychopaths that crave recognition have shaped our society and formed our traditions. Foreign expeditions to pillage and enslave, destroyed people's cultures and claimed that they're saved. These twisted beliefs are peddled heavily to followers, claim it's food for the spirit but it's just cholera. Cogs of the machine fueled by blood of the slaves. Mass murderers are celebrated in your schools and parades, and these perverted lies all become internalized, living oblivious as you stare into the serpent's eyes.
In your mind.
Check this out.
It's that type of age, man. We living in an age where the truth gets perverted, false facts inserted, all your heroes get murdered. There's gangsters in the government, the population punks, a bunch of consumers, addicts and drunks. Exchange your labor for pieces of paper, with fingers in your ears as you pray to your savior. Proclaim a belief but engage in depravity, your blind obedience with a slave's morality. Different levels to deception, the point of perfection, until the traumatized seek oppressors for protection. Basic judgments of what's right or wrong, they always empower those that are already strong. And state-based media is known to preach hate, a fearmonger politicians justify police states. To being individuals a threat to the herd, your right to expression is continuously blurred. Your words gotta conform or be uniform, or face the public's hatred, wrath and their scorn. And narcissistic leaders lecture psychotically affect the majority's collective psychology. Divide or we stand, divide or we fall, and it's obvious to everyone the writing's on the wall. We born in the pain, the storm and the rain. We all pawns in the game that conform to the grain. Our only purpose, advance the economy. Think we individuals, we ants in a colony. From Karl Marx to Adam Smith, socialist to capitalist, evangelists and atheists, patriots and anarchists. Divorced from ourselves in our personal hell as we design every inch of our personal cell. Without attached contempt is ever present in our lives, the perfect environment for apathy to thrive. Broke with no solution is how most tend to stay, and these dumb fuckers wonder why I'm I'm smoking 10 a day. Got the rent to pay, so I'm stuck in the same shit. Looking out the window, viewing trains like they slave ships. Dressed in black hoodies like the darkest mass, as we spark the hash until the market crash. Cause everything that glitter ain't gold is a story unfolded, take effect across every household. And you know what they say, that ignorance is bliss, and the mass stay blind till reality hits.
Proceed on your way to Oblivion.
Mass damage like expanding holotips, and dropping this from the fucking top of this metropolis. Full of thoughts and swallowed dicks, polarized politics. I stay rocking this until the days of apocalypse. Fewer devastation, disintegration of nations, annihilation of man's own creation. Society combusts, cities turn to dust. The industrial age, it turned to nothing but rust. A tragedy of paradise, sacrificed by parasites. Amongst the cannibals, scavengers and satellites. People want their standards of living kept at any cost, even if it means a fucking genocide or holocaust. Humans crave power and control of resources, and leave behind destruction and a trail of corpses. The species ain't really developed, but since a primate, easy to intimidate and watch their pupils dilate. The false flags start the war, then come the martial law, shooting at the citizens when they loot department stores. State of non-compliance, reliance on defiance, and overthrowing tyrants in a wave of social violence. With riots on wide scale, whatever they try fails. An infrastructure meltdown, uprisings in fire jails. Homicidal urges, purges and oppression, with surges of murders and forced confessions. As the evil manifests through the state suppression, just open your eyes and learn some basic lessons. The regime creates prototypes of the modern man, obedient and cruel with the promise of tomorrow's land. Pages torn from demagogues and autocracies to keep the masses on side, they persecute minorities. Create their own mafia and subjugate the people, while clinging on to power in the social upheaval. Militias, the police force and soldiers follow orders, with snipers on the rooftop come in shooting mortars. And after the conflict, tomorrow's epiphany, while you standing in the ruins, nothing but a hollow victory.
It's in your nature to destroy yourselves.